Hello there, Ray here. Welcome everybody. Thank you, Prowl, so much for coming in with that amazing raid. How's everybody doing today? Starting up our live stream. It is Wednesday, January 31st. We got a brand new snapshot for the Java edition. Where they added in the new Vault block. If you haven't already seen that, check out my video that I just uploaded onto YouTube. Check out all the cool things to do with the Vault block on that video and answer a lot of questions related to it. Even using a second account to try to bypass some of the limitations. We'll be doing some more fun today. How was your stream, Prowl? Let's see, can we give a shout out to your friend Prowl? If you guys don't know who Prowl is, he is a longtime Minecraft player of the Bedrock edition. He also streams. You stream all over the place. You stream on YouTube, Twitch, and what? I think I even seen you on Twitter. You have to tell me how you do all that. I would like to start streaming multiple places. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you haven't already, dropped Prowl a follow. Check him out there. Click that link in the top. Drop a follow if you guys are from my stream. We're just starting the stream up. So I'm just sending out some announcements and letting everybody join in. I just uploaded a YouTube video. If you haven't already checked that out, I guess I could link that for you guys as well. We are testing new Vault block in Java. Wrong button. I'm gonna write a little message and let everybody know. So everybody knows what's going on. Snapshot. And the snapshot is 24W05A with viewer. And then there's the join command. So you guys are welcome to join. We get the server working. There's currently a bug. New review video on it. Okay. Oh. Just noticed the URL has a JC and another JC. JC. Okay. So that'll let everybody know what we're working on today. You guys are coming from Prowl's raid. Let us know what Prowl was up to. Also, if you haven't already, dropped me a follow here. Go ahead and do that. Get you some free emotes and points which you use to purchase stuff. And also check out my other socials. I do have a YouTube channel just like Prowl does. I cover the Java snapshot reviews. I also designed a lot of simple farms as well as some really cool and complicated farms. Like I built a beacon farm, a mob head farm, a lot of cool stuff like that. And I also do, of course, snapshot review videos, but I find a lot of tricks and glitches during that process, and I upload those onto YouTube as well. You guys want to know what's all going on with the latest of Minecraft, make sure to drop a follow over there. Who all got in the chat? We got, hey, oh, Buttons here. Hey, Buttons. Barry's in here. Welcoming Chris coming in with the raid. That's a really cool raid mode. Oh, there's Sneaky. Welcome in, Sneaky. Did is also here. He says, just got a player detector, but we can't move it. Can't move player detector. Oh, dear. Hey, Janie. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, if you guys come in from Prowl, stick around. We'll be starting the stream up very shortly. I'm just going to send an announcement, and then we'll get going. Oh, there's Nada. No, the ad break should be fine. It's in another 3 minutes. That'll give me time to send out some announcements. Oh, It's Cold is also here. It says, hello there. Totally didn't die for like 2 to 3 months now. I haven't checked it. Oh, I'm glad you're not dead there, Cold. JT, another one of our great stream moderators. How you doing there? Welcome in, everybody. Okay, I'm going to send announcements off, letting we know that we are live streaming. Come play with new block. Server. Alrighty. I'll post that Everybody can join in if they want to. We'll see if they fix the bugs. People can join the server, or what we could do is we could just start up a new world and see if that works for the server as well. We will give that a go. Yeah, if you haven't already seen the snapshot review video that kind of explains everything that's going on with the new block, check that out. Video is working. Also, unmute myself on Discord. You guys might go to the Discord and listen in.
Hey.
Hey, Nada. Hopefully we can get the snapshot server. Hopefully we can get the... Okay, watch with stream. There you go. So there's currently this problem. Try joining. It says failed to decode packet. Client bound Minecraft Lite update. It might have to do with because it changed some stuff related to the lighting in today's snapshot, so I'm guessing it's related to that. But other than that, I'm guessing if we start a new world, we might get it to work. So I'll work on that. But yeah, we have the new trial spawners that produce the trial keys. And we can use the trial keys on the new vault block. It's called Vault. It's pretty cool. Oh, it doesn't see me. Yeah, but come over here. You can see the different items that can come from it. You guys can see if you spot any diamond items, diamond gear, tools, or some notch apples. Chanticle apples, as they call them. Let's go ahead and 24W05A. I'm just gonna start a new world. But I do have to figure out how to move people's over. Well, for now we'll just leave it as is. I don't know. I stopped the server. I start a new world, a new name. I think if I start up, I should change the world now, creates a new world. Yeah, it doesn't delete the old world. It's fine. Okay, we're just gonna try. We'll try to open up a new server. People won't have their access to their game rules or anything. I don't know, Nada. Do you know much about? Do you know how to move over like the teams? Or not to actually move the file, not to move the actual files over, but to make copies. So I start a new world on the server.
You mean regenerating the region files?
No, I'm gonna just leave the old world as it is, and I just made a new world for the server. I just want to see if it works. Oh, it still doesn't work. Okay, well in that case we can't play on the testing server. I figured.
I can try setting up something.
I mean, you could try messing with this, Nada. You're welcome to mess with it. Anybody who's a moderator of mine or administrator, if you don't have permission, just let me know. Yeah, you could try messing with it, see if you get it to work. I'm guessing there's already a bug report related to it.
No, it's related to the teams and game rules are stored per world.
No. Forget about the teams thing. I can't get the server to work.
I'm talking about the game rules and teams.
Oh,
They are stored
yeah,
per
we
world.
can't. I guess that's not gonna work. I thought that was gonna work, but it's not gonna work. What I did is
It's not a bug, it's a
I
feature.
started a brand new Minecraft world for the server, and it still doesn't work.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Well, what's wrong with it then?
Genuinely, it's not a bug, it's a feature.
Okay, well, it's
Just
not
a feature.
working, so there's probably a bug report on it.
No, it's not related to this. It's teams and game rules are stored per world, not per server.
This isn't related to the teams or game world, is it? Can you see what's on the stream?
Uh,
It says lighting update. Anyways, I guess we're just gonna have to wait until they come out with another snapshot that fixes that. But while we wait for that, let me just check the bug reports to see if someone made a bug report on it. I was hoping if I started a fresh new world that maybe we wouldn't get that crash or whatever it is, the error. Issues. There's issues. Um, I'll leave that to the corner. You guys can watch that. Let's just double check and see if there's any bug reports on this. Created. Is the music playing? Okay. Created. Okay, these are all ones that were created just today. Wow, that's actually quite a few. Uh, Okay, I don't see the bug that we just ran into. I don't see it reported yet, so let's make a bug report for it. And then we'll get on to playing around with the vault. I was hoping you guys could come join the server, but there's a bug, so we can't. No, 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 no. Okay. Sort by ending. Okay. So this is the bug that pops up. I could try downloading a new version because it looks like one of the server admins did try to update the server. I think it probably was dev. They probably like check the site. We'll make a bug report. It's called a decoder exception. Internal exception. Internal exception. Causes connection loss on Java server in new app. and trying to join server after updating it to 4W05. A snapshot it at connection lock. The image. Okay, well that was a bit unfortunate, but we can still continue to do testing. I'll just have to do it in my single player world. No. There, okay, I have to choose first. Okay, do you guys see anything good by Enchanted Golden Apples farmable now, perhaps? I mentioned that in the video, Starlight, that they're not actually farmable because you can't get multiple loot from these thingies. It's a bit unfortunate. Lost your stream streak on number 11. Ooh, so sad. I love the noise. Very cool. Yeah, so we looked at the data related to these things. Data get blocked. This is all the information in it. Something called server data. So I think it keeps it maybe related to the server. Date updating resumes at. Not sure what that is used for. Date updating resumes at. The number keeps getting bigger, I think. Let me just put on a new one. We do this. Put on a new one. We quickly check. Oh no, the number stays big. Okay. I think this is the. I think this is numbered the same no matter which one you're checking. We're checking this one compared to checking this one over here. Yeah. So it seems like it's like a server overall number. I don't know if it's related to the time. You guys have any questions related to anything? The Vaultbot? Let me know. Query game time. Oh, it might be the game time. Uh, 821. Yeah, it looks like it's just the game time. JT agrees? Okay. I wonder why they would have that in there. Like they have something kind of like this for the trial spawners. Dude, that noise is so cool. Go find a trial spawner that I already did. Well, maybe I didn't. Here, we'll just click this one. Ooh. I'm so good at this game. Look at me, guys. Easy peasy. Okay. Data get blocked. So they have one that says cooldown ends in this many game ticks. So when the overall server game ticks turns into this number, then the server opens, or the spawner opens back up again, so you can fight it again. Thanks for following, Moon Guy. Thanks everyone else who's been hitting the follow button throughout the stream. Appreciate that. We're getting close to 50,000 followers, so help me out just by clicking the follow button. It doesn't cost me anything. Yeah, I don't know why the other one would have state updating resumes at. I guess it resumes. So if it's resuming, it's resuming at the same speed as the game's progressing. Hey, Moon Guy. You know you had a Twitch? Yeah, I've had Twitch for quite a while, maybe 6 years or so. I used to stream every day. I switched just to streaming 4 times a day. You have a stream for like maybe 6 years or so? Let me see. I write a message. At least I show how long I've been a subscriber. 70 months. Saying 5.5 years. So it's probably been a little bit longer since I got partner. Maybe JD says, wonder if it may be configurable how maybe in the future so they timed out then rest after a certain amount of time. Okay, so you're saying not necessarily something that's going to be added Java, but something maybe they do for map maker so they could reset them. What were you saying, Nada?
Just read chat.
Okay. You don't stream 4 times a day. Oh, is that what I said? 4 times a week.
Yeah, that one.
4 times a day? That'd be kind of strange. Be like, okay guys, I mean I see that once in a while where a streamer would be like, okay, I'm gonna restream, you know, like later in the day, like at night or something. During the morning, the stream at night. But 4 times a day? You need like a really long day to make that actually make sense. You're not gonna quote me for that, Nada? Oh, you're so generous. That's lava vaults. Yeah. I just pick block it, and then I just place it down.
I don't remember the exact quote.
I guess we could try mining. I think it's the exact same speed as... Oh, I guess it kind of put up like a fire noise too. Oh. I forgot, if I go to survival, I'm gonna activate it. Let's go survival. Where's the... Oh, the Kraken's right there. Effective ray. Hey. Infinity 1. That should be haste 2, right? And I have a pickaxe. Maybe they don't mine when they're in this state. Maybe they only mine when they're... Oh no, it's mining. Okay. Thanks for the follow, lover. They said it breaks, but I didn't actually try breaking it during the video. I was like, heck if I'm gonna stick around to watch it break. What, is it you quoting me? You quoted me Oh my goodness, you quoted me saying that you're not gonna quote me. Wow.
Just don't say dumb stuff.
It wasn't dumb. It was a very nice thing to say to you. I just thought you were gonna quote the first one, not the second one. Made blocks so everybody could do it. Otherwise, some annoying person easily destroyed. Yeah, this would be pretty annoying to try to break. I was also thinking, you know, maybe they do this instead of being something that's like unbreakable. Like, is it unbreakable word? Unbreakable. Because maybe like, you know, people want to like make a perimeter and they want to make it nice and clean. Now you could remove these if you wanted to. You just have to put more time into it. And same thing for like the ancient cities, those portal blocks, the frames. Like you can remove them if you really want to, but it's just really annoying. But I think maybe that's something they're going to try to go forward with. So the one thing we do have, besides bedrock, right? They don't want people really breaking bedrock. But one thing we do have, we have entrance end portals, portal blocks. Actually, the portal frames, you can't break the end portal frames. Normally, you can't break them. Normally, you can't break the actual portal blocks either. So maybe in the future, they'll allow that. Okay, this is definitely longer than that. Thanks for following, the Bullock. Quote 186, very close to 200 quotes. That takes longer than reinforced deep slate. When I finish, could someone get a clip of this? Mumbo fan says, joining the stream with with engaging gameplay. Okay. Well, we broke it. That was crazy. Let me grab a clip of that. I want to see what it looks like. Mumbo fan says, joining the stream with Mumbo fan says, joining the stream. Oh, they're just a particle, okay. This Mumbo fan says, joining the stream with. Okay. Breaking Vault block. .21 Minecraft. It was quite slow. We had to do it though. He said that's harder than the actual what do you call the other one? Frame? Late. Reinforced display, okay. It's actually called Portal. Yeah, I think if it was called Portal, there'd be a chance that people get really excited thinking that it's definitely gonna be a portal. I mean, it definitely looks like a portal, but there's always a chance that, you know, more of just for looks. Okay, I just want to compare it to this. Are you sure it's not the same? Oh, this looks a little bit faster. Yeah, okay. But I think it's the same as these things. Yeah, it seems pretty slow. Moon says, do I watch Hermitcraft? If it's something where people ask me to like help Hermitcraft members with something, then I'll watch it over something related to some farm of them if they built. Yeah, but if you guys see anybody ever like needing help related to farms or anything, not only from Hermitcraft but other people, content creators on YouTube, let me know because I can always reach out to them and try to help them. Or if you see anyone that ever uses any of my farms or machines or tricks, let me know so I can leave them a nice comment on the video. But yeah, we did start this one over here, the skeleton incident. So we gotta try out the vault block. It's pretty strong. That's kind of interesting because if you look at the actual vault block, you know, it tells what items inside, iron shovel, but it also tells what enchantment the iron shovel has. You can do that. If you do that in survival, you can see. Level 1 enchantment. When breaking. Where's the other one up here? Iron axe. Bane of arthropods. Wait. Oh, I guess you can put Bane of arthropods on your axe. Because you can put sharpness on your axe. That means you can put Bane of arthropods axe. I didn't really think about that. Okay. What other information there is? We talked about... Oh, that's a cooldown. Talked about the state resume. Let's see if the wiki has any information on what that means. I guess they call it a hardness of 50. That's pretty hard compared to other stuff. There it tells us the chances of getting different stuff. Pretty low chance for actual diamonds. Enchanted apples are... All the diamond stuff is pretty low. Enchanted apples. I suppose I want to see if... If they explain what the... Why they would have that one setting. But it does make sense, like JT said about something coming in later. Smite 5 axe are good for killing Vex. It's Vex undead. And Smite works on undead stuff. Aw. Any like one hit Vex? Or did I say Vex? I mean phantoms. Who says, oh boy, I do need much help. I'm a farming noob. JD says, also a moderator for Two Hermits. Has a bit of a connection there. That's pretty cool. I was a moderator for XB, just on his Twitch stream. But it was more, he just gave it to me because he ran, I think I ran out VIP roles. Silent thought in Rice Mine when he tried to mine the vault. What am I doing with my life? Well, for at the very end, I thought, you know, maybe you mine it and then like the item that's being shown inside pops out or something weird. You can always hope. Yeah, if you do need help, Moon Guy, you can always ask help in my help channel on Discord. people can help you out. Oh, I guess there's an ad currently. Okay. Okay, so besides that, we're in server data updating resumes at. Sounds like it just keeps updating. It tells exactly where it's at. It tells the ID of the block, which is a vault. Configure key. This is what you can change. Funny how they're adding these things like server data, figure. You could use a child key to unlock it, or you could change it to use something else to unlock it. Shared data. Nothing. Or I guess shared data. Maybe that's everybody sees. Display item. ID. Breakable connected layers. These must be. I think this is related to the particles. Like particles are supposed to come from you and go to it, kind of like the enchanting table. Or does the enchanting table go? I think enchanting table goes from the books into the enchanting table. This goes from you. But very slight. You can barely see the particles. I think I have them turned up too. Yeah. Phantoms are dead. Yeah, I do remember that. I was just wondering if you can you one hit kill the phantoms? But yeah, what I was saying, Moon Guy, if you need help, you can always ask in my Discord help channel. Can you update suppress the spawner? Hey, Bruno. Update suppress the spawner. You mean like keep it on when you're away or something? Or keep it off when you come close? You probably could definitely do that with commands. Or like you could spawn in or set block one of these spawners. And then just change some of the data, make it what you want to. Hey! Hector's here. They made a contraption on the testing server recently. Allows you to create a stationary wind charge. Use them more precisely. You find it at the coordinates. The overworld, the testing server. If you want to check it out. I'll definitely want to check that out. But at the moment, it seems like I tried to upload the new snapshot, and it seems like the new snapshot doesn't work on servers yet. At least the way we did it. I could try it again. Yeah, that's really cool. Because stationary wind charges would be nice. Before it was pretty easy, just put them into some water to reduce their momentum. You can one-hit phantoms with Smite 5 Axe and a critical hit, I think. Okay, I'm guessing Netherite as well. Interesting. Yeah, I always, of course, I think most people would just put sharpness on their axe. Call it good enough. So if you do have something else in your hands, you try right-clicking it. I guess we go over here from the skeleton. Try to put an apple in it. If I take this out of my hands, it still keeps it open. I guess it doesn't matter if you have key or not. Just if you haven't looted it yet, it's open. And then like, kind of encourages people like, oh, can't use apple on it. And they can like try using something else on it. Kind of interesting. Like they could definitely do something cool like that with like a door, you know. And then when you do get the right key, oh, we got like 6 things from it. right? I picked up one of them. Huh. That's pretty good. Frostwalker, feather falling. Here's. But yeah, now you can't use it anymore. Now it has my data. So this is rewarded players. I forget what they call this. It's not the UUID, is it?
It is the UUID.
Okay, it is UUID. UUID. Does the UUID stay the same for the player? I thought it does.
As long as you have you paid for a Minecraft account, it does.
Okay, so it's like the same for the Minecraft account.
Yep.
I think if you look in your Minecraft folder, where all your like Minecraft saves are at, and if you look at any particular world, I mean, I'll pull this up so you guys can see it. And then if you click on player data, so I think these are the individual UUIDs, right? Oh, okay, there's the old one and then this new one. So because it logged in with two different accounts, you can see that. If we compare this with this, whoops. So this is, these are two different formats. This is just numbers. This is numbers and letters. So this probably explains the difference. Representation. So they got hyphenated hexadecimal, which was the other one over here. Here's their example. And we also have hexadecimal. Here's one example of this representation. This one's called integer array. Separation into 4 32-bit numbers. Each part is stored as an integer array order from most significant to least significant. So it's possible to take this here, convert it into this. Let me give this a try. I never really messed with this before. Let me just search online. Integer array to hyper. I'll convert to this one here. See if I can find some kind of converter online. Minecraft UUID converter? I think I just can give the name. Okay, this one might work. Some website. So, let me grab my UUID from my folder. Where did I put it? Here, okay. Copy it. And then if I put the hexadecimal over here. Oh wow, that's really fast. I thought I had to push go or something. Okay, so let's see how this compares to this number. It looks different unless I put the wrong one in. I might put my other count in. Okay, this looks for. Oh yeah, what did the other one have a name? I can't remember. But yeah, that looks right. 37 ends at 71. Okay. What happens if you change this information in this folder here? Does it actually change your character at all? That could be maybe one way to get around it. Let me catch you with chat. I think Diamond can work on Phantoms. Use your idea for your Minecraft account. Someone should organize the files on the testing server. It's harder to find stuff file system. What we should do, Nada, is I should just put some of that into like a permanent. Put some of those worlds into like a permanent storage. Is there any like file saver storage online where you can put big files and don't have to worry about them getting deleted? Can you use an update suppressor to trick the vault? What are you trying to trick the vault into doing? Bruno? Because usually trying to do an update suppressor is you're either like placing a block or removing a block without updating things around it. Or I guess in this case maybe you could like use a key on it without it actually knowing that you use a key on it. But I think because there's such a delay between you using the key and it actually putting out something. Like let's say you use the key and then like you crash the game at the same time. You can see there's like a big delay between the key getting used and items coming out. Not the same as like, I don't know if you know about this trick, but you can, let me show you guys. So you can actually, you can place a mob, you can kill it, and you can crash a game, and then you can make the mob come back again and kill it again. At least this used to work. I wonder if I could do it on stream. If I do Alt F4 to crash my game. Not something like this you could probably do something like that to the spawner, but like I said, there's such a delay between before it gives you the loot. Hector says, this previous snapshot I have it so the breeze target iron golems? Yes. Thought I was building the design on the latest snapshot, but not. That means it's compatible for both versions. What version were you designing for? The previous one? Or some other one? It's pretty compact. Doesn't use any water. Okay. I'm guessing you're just using something to slow down the momentum. Let me load up my counting. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Colt says, I have checked the loot table file and it turns out there is the chance to get 1 to 3 diamonds, a diamond axe, diamond chestplate, and diamond horse armor. Nice. I guess we were just taking a look at that just before this. Someone already updated the Wikipedia page so you can kind of see the different loots, but they did say these loots are from the just another chest within the actual trial chambers, so it might not be anything. Okay, so let's go back and let's see if the mob is still there. Won't be associated with you anymore. That actually did not work. It used to work. It used to be kind of similar to like dropping an item, picking it up or whatnot. Maybe I just didn't do it fast enough. It won't be associated with you. So back to UEDs for a moment. UEDs are universal way to identify a piece of data, a large data set using a unique identifier. Might be the only way you've seen it, but the most likely used in many other cases. I think they want to trick it so that it doesn't record a player using it while using the. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think it probably would schedule that at the same time. I don't know of many online solutions to store files permanently. The ones I do know of are paid. Up to a testing server? There's currently a bug. If you try joining it, it just comes up saying something not quite right. I was in creative earlier and logged in now, and I'm in survival. It's a completely different world. Oh, are you able to log in? Wait, how are you able to log in? I can see you're logged in. I have to change my settings. Site update. Let me know what your settings are and see if I can get in. Nope. Only about that light update. Brightness, basic tutorial brightness down. So sad. But yeah, Hector, if you have a screenshot of what your settings are, yeah, I reset the server because I was trying to fix this bug. There aren't any trigger commands. Yeah. I'm in that snapshot too. I just get this problem when it pops up when I try to join. You see me try to log in? What happens? Do I log in and get kicked back out again? I'm guessing we kind of all spawn in the same area. Clouds are turned off. This is what it says. Failed to decode packet client. So I guess it is a client side, something on my side, but I don't really change my settings. I mean, they're about the same. It's a survival world, like no contraption. Yeah, what I did, Hector, is I uploaded a new world. Because I thought there was a bug on the previous world. So I put the previous world aside, and it's still there in the backup. It's still, it's still on the server, it's just not being loaded. And I loaded a new world. It's not gone. Like I said, it's a new world. Yeah. But I'm just trying to get onto it. So if you could tell me what your settings are, so I can get onto the server, and then once I can confirm that's working, then I'll switch back to the other world. That's what I'm wondering what your settings are. I guess while we wait for that, I'm gonna go grab some more water. Meanwhile, you guys can check out my socials. Make sure you guys check out my new video that I uploaded today. It's only 8 minutes long. It's pretty short. That's over on my YouTube. You can also find it in the pinned message. I'll be right back. All right. We're back at it. Guess there was an ad running. I was saying, should I screenshot? Oh, just your Minecraft settings. Just right here, video settings. I had to just install the latest snapshot, trying to uninstall this on the launcher and downloading. Uninstalling it and downloading. Try that. It's in versions, right? Version 2405A. Okay, right. Let's see how it goes. Okay, look at your settings that you sent. Okay, let me try changing the clouds. I think I had mine off. Okay, I'm gonna reinstall it. Yeah, I don't know. Everything else looks. Oh, you also the block builder. I don't know if the block builder will make much difference. Okay, let's try that. Change our settings to the same as theirs. Let me first. Let me take a screenshot of my own setting. I'll double check. Okay, so you have it fast. You have fully block. I think that might be more for single player. Always compiled immediately. This may impact performance. Loading off. You have this. Oops. Set to 2. Just make stuff smaller. That, this off. This is all the same. This shouldn't matter. We can try that. Yeah, bobbing on. You're one of the people that the bobbing on.
Try messing around with only options that can contain something related to lighting.
I did try that. But I didn't have any luck. Oh, still no luck. This shouldn't matter, but oh, how sad. I don't know what else would do it. Now, I know other people had this problem too, but I'm kind of curious how you do not get the problem. Don't uninstall it. But why would you not want me to uninstall? I mean, I pretty much just deleted the Minecraft version.
Explain why would you uninstall the launcher?
Oh, No, I did not uninstall the launcher. I just uninstalled the latest snapshot. Oh, uninstall the instance on the launcher. You mean like this instance right here? This one? Snapshot one? I think the snapshot one's a default one though. What I could do is I could try loading specifically a specific version. I could start a new instance and then put the new version in there. 5 and yeah. At least we know it works for some people. Okay, where did it go? I don't know where it went. 05. Oh, it's down here. Play. Oh, we'll try that. Uninstall the snapshot in the launcher. I don't know how you uninstall the snapshot. You can turn off snapshots? I mean, it's not that big a deal. It doesn't work. Hopefully they fix whatever the problem is. I have to fix all my settings. Chunks are compiled in parallel. Oh. Visual holes, blocks. Right. Actions, then chunk, recompile. I mean, they did change some stuff with clouds, and it does act like it's related to the cloud. It says light update. And they talked about how they changed some stuff to lighting today. Maybe I should just check my resource pack. Move that. Hey, Drezimo. Or is it dry? Are you telling me? How do you actually uninstall the snapshot? Like, this is the snapshot, right? I think this is a default. Like, this pops up by default. Like, by default, this one pops up, the latest version, and then the latest snapshot pops up. I guess we'll just wait until they get it fixed. We tried our best. Hop back onto the server or single player. Okay, so we played around with the vault and the data that comes from. Oh yeah, we were playing around with that one program. We're checking our UUIDs. I did notice that it must just like completely replace other structures. I noticed some minecarts. Like if I go through this, the other side is the rest of the mine shaft. Right here, see this? You could actually get the mine shaft to cut it. I think I did notice these chests here. I don't know, were these chests always here? I don't remember seeing them, but maybe they were always here. Maybe this is a different type of one. What else? I think I noticed there was a pot that was kind of sitting in a fighting zone. Oh yeah, let's also use my foot controller. We can look at some new structure too. I didn't place in the structure. This is the naturally generated one. Let me find that pot. I got water above it. This is actually an opening the outside. I like a hidden chest there. Some spawner. Here's another one. It's the same one. It's a different one. This is one of the bed areas. Oh, where is that pot? I was gonna talk about it in the video, but I didn't really look into it too much. That's kind of cool. You can see the story behind it. Probably goes nowhere. Wait. Like it. I guess they do have these openings where it can go somewhere, but they're just like this. This is like opening that could go somewhere, but doesn't go anywhere. Did I somehow accidentally get whitelisted to the server? Which server are you talking about? The testing server? The test server is open to everybody. Everybody can join it. Here's the other one. Well, I can't seem to find the spot that I seen earlier. I think I could have sworn it was in one of these new structures. I did notice something strange too when I uploaded the old structure. It automatically spawned in spawned in mobs. I don't know, maybe it's just like one of these spots or something. But I thought I was in a weird area. Go look at some other one of these structures. Or is this a spot? No, this is where I was. Okay, there's only 3 of these rooms. Just look at each of these 3 rooms. There's snow one. And there is there like a hidden chest in here? That's one to water. Oh, they do have the door thing. Okay, the door goes up to here. Don't see any weird chests here. That's the circle one. I think there's open. I think that's all of them. Okay, let's go do a different one. What's the bug report you put on Mojira? Should be one of the newer ones. Here's the bug report. I'll post it. Comments. I'm on the testing server and still have opt apparently. Yes, because opt is a file that's unrelated to the world. It's under, what is it under? I don't know what it's called. It's kind of similar to like the whitelist.
It's in the root directory of the server.
Okay, the directory of the game you said?
The root directory of the server.
Okay. Yeah. I forget what that's called. It's called opt or something. Let's teleport to the next one. Yeah. Locate. Ops, gosh, Jason, okay. Yeah, I think you're in that, and because that's the same, no matter what world you load up. Let's try to find this weird. This morning I seen a pot that was sitting really close to something I thought was weird. I just noticed it, but maybe it wasn't weird. Here's one of the big rooms. I thought it was like beside a spawner or something weird. Okay, so this one has 2 of the vaults. One vault there, one vault there. Lower this down. There's another snowy room. Oh, what the heck? Why is there a chain inside of here? Huh. It's kind of like one of these, but then it gets like an extra layer on top of it. Weird. No powder snow there. Ooh. Order with 2 chests. Here, we'll check these chests out. Oh. A lot of arrows. Okay, so that's some of the nicer loot. It's kind of similar loot as you get from the actual vaults for now, at least. We looked at the snowy one. Oh. Maybe this is a policy. I don't remember this spot here, but then again, I haven't seen every single one of them. Maybe it's just like one of these spots down here. Beds. Yes. You could like literally just break this wall here. There's a circle one. Okay. Look at these poor dungeons. This one's seen. That's interesting. So the dungeon came in afterwards. And then, where's the other dungeon? This one. Yeah, this one is seen in a corner here, and that's kind of cool. Just learned you can break open chest minecarts with the damage command. I think you can kind of kill anything. When you kill something that has that's holding something inside of it, or like a zombie holding something, they'll drop it. So you can kind of imagine minecart. The tree room also had one. It used to be empty up here, but now it makes sense to actually have one. There's the secret hole. You don't have to walk all the way around. Don't know why that's useful. Probably be better if it was like inside one of the fighting rooms. You could fade monsters. Here's the vertical thing. Okay, the vertical one also has 2 vaults there. And, oh, 2 vaults down here too, okay. This is where I used to the trial key farm was right here. 4 trial key farms that could be useful. I mean, you could get a lot of keys, you just can't open very much. Kind of a fun thing to do, I guess. Its keys are useless. Sell them to other players. But they're not too hard to get. You get 50% chance of getting per each one of the trial chambers. Elite. Think about these structures are pretty big. Kind of confusing. I wonder how you would find them. You just end up, you know, having to be walking through a cave and see it or something. When you do see them, kind of apparent because of the tough blocks. Guess you can kind of see it over here. It's like, oh my goodness, look what I found, guys! I found the mother lode for copper. I guess it's kind of like ancient cities. Ancient cities, like, you know, they're typically under mountains, but you don't know exactly where they're at. But these, I feel like, if they just spawn anywhere in the world, under the ground, it'd be kind of difficult to find. Hey Rick, how you been? Found the mother of... That's the one you quoted. JD says, I wonder if they're rare enough that a photographer could sell maps. Could be. When I was looking, when I was like testing the distance between them and stuff, it seemed like they weren't too rare. But they are way down in the deep dark, or not deep dark, but the deep slate area, similar to the ancient city. Oh yeah, I was gonna try to change my player's data and see if that helped. So like the ancient city, it's 4 block tall. Right. Here's trying for you. Oh, without the 4 block. Oh yeah, the warden. The question is, go to change my UID. Here, let me try this. I'll leave the world. I go to a player data. I think this one's me. I change this. Just change this one letter. What happens when I join world? I can make a new one. I don't think I'm changing mine. I think I'm just changing the information. I think I'm gonna lose. Well, would I lose stuff? Nothing changed. Are players in single player gonna have unlimited usage of the vault? No, it doesn't seem so, Gil. Wouldn't recognize that as your player data anymore. But what exactly is in the player data? Not my inventory, because apparently I still got my inventory. Maybe just my enter chest? Or my advancements? I already have a bunch of advancements. I don't think I had anything except my enter chest. Oh yeah, now I made the new one. This is one we changed. And they just made a new one, which is right here. Like, so it still recognizes this as me. This is me, and this is considered just a different player. So if I change this one, and I don't know if it's using this one or not. Just change that one too. Inner chest, inventory, storage, under UUID. Thing is, why is my inventory still the same then? I save it. Now I get the new one saved, which is this. No, this one. Thanks for following. Hey. Okay. What I'm essentially doing is like, yeah, this is just information related to it. It's not actually changing my own UUID. So when I log back into the server, it still knows my UUID. And then once it gets that, then it just compares it to this block here. So what you'd have, if you want to keep reusing, it, you'd either have to change the UUID on this actual block, which you can do using like commands, or you have to actually change your actual player's UUID, which is going to be more difficult. You might be able to do it in single player, but in multiplayer, probably not. It also shows where it pops up. UID for entities. Attributions. There's actually quite a few different UADs. Tameable mob. Oh yeah, it talks about the owner. Projectiles, know who threw it. Final entity. Target. Conduits. Let's find the conduits. Oh, they're targeting the mob is probably trying to kill. Nice. Leatherhead. Corner of skin. Mob. At least. This least. Love cause. Player who fed it. Okay, it's probably for advancements. Rewarded angry suspect. Who is targeting. Reverting Zilliger zombie. Entity that hurt the neutral mob. Oh, it's gossip. They're right. Like that. Huh. You're just using commands. Be better to just clear the rewards player value. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, so there probably isn't an easy way to even a single player. Because like when you log in with your account, you probably could trick it when you log in, saying that you're logging in from a different account. You don't have access to the internet. You just pretend you're someone else. That's possible, single player. But I don't know where you'd go to change that. Probably offline, it probably change. Change it somewhere. Otherwise than that, I think we looked at everything related to the vault. I guess you put these right beside so you can see textures. Oh, it is a fascinating noise. Looks like a shade a bit differently. Let's check our name. I do like how you can see through. Oh! I say see through it, but you can't see through the floor of that one. Huh. They probably did that on purpose to make it look, like there you look at the copper in here. Probably so like the item inside you can see it. Well, I guess you can't see through here. See. Maybe they'll change it. That does kind of match edge here. Well, no, they probably keep that way. Keep it separate. That is a. Kind of reminds me of one of the workstation, like the smithing table. No. What is it? That's maybe the blast furnace is the closest one. Kind of a pretty subtle gray color. Dark gray. I could swear I've seen that texture before. But I guess I don't really work with texture much. Not this method for that. Oh, it's over here, the vault. In with kind of a strange spot. Functional blocks, definitely functional. But where's the spawner? You put those there. Why don't they also have the spawners here? Now it says, some reason my laptop thinks middle of a main road in my country is a bit funny. Huh. Oh! You can see it. Like, they don't all turn on at the exact same time. A little bit delay. Yo, I'd want to get these in survival just because it's so cool to kind of watch it. Yeah, I'll start lighting up. Like, give us the key. Yeah, fine, like they come alive. Watching the mouth open and close is pretty good. I guess I could check the comments on today's video and see if anybody has any questions that we can answer. Okay. Take a look. Keep talking about the loot being renewable. Push it down. Use loot from one key to open another one. Yeah, it's kind of funny that you loot one thing and then you end up just looting another thing. It could just make the loot come out of the other thing. But maybe there's a reason for it. Because, like, they probably don't want to give you the best loot. Because the trial spawners can be repeatedly fought. And let's say they gave you something like a notch apple. Well, they don't want to give you tons and tons of notch apples. So they make it so you can get tons of other stuff, but then also key, but the key can only be once. So I guess it kind of makes sense. Mm-mm. Okay. That was all the questions people had about it. Other than that, I think it's kind of an interesting way of doing this. It'd be cool to see if they implement something like this into other structures. I don't know how they could do it. Like other structures have chests. And then, like you maybe go to the structure and I guess they would have to have something where they have the spawners and then you'd have to fight the spawners to get something and then turn it open. Like if you wanted a dungeon to do this, it wouldn't be too hard. Mob spawner dungeon. But if you want to do this with something like a shipwreck, once you loot it, then no one else can loot it. Then again, like a shipwreck, it kind of makes sense. Because it is like just a shipwreck. So I guess I could kind of apply to everything. We'll see. I'm guessing they're definitely going to do something more like this in the future. Could try to finish recording the video. Working on a video related to the chunk loading. Chunk loading. I think I should be able to open it, this version. Farm. So we're putting all the different farms in the world. But then I started recording the video. The video is mostly about chunk loading. What's next for this one? I did a poll. I wonder if you can fix the OG testing server world load survival with the new snapshot putting it. Yeah, I can do that. Because if you have access to the server, I guess I could just switch it back. I'm going to stop the server and then I'm going to switch out the file. Does anybody remember what the world is called? I think it's called 22W42. W42A. Okay. Okay, the server stopped. Just saving it. Curious what will happen now. I meant loading in single player. Oh, what? Loading in survival with new snapshot, putting it back up. Oh. Oh, we'll see you, Nada. Server is acting weirdly. Oh, I stopped the server. Oh, I'll just load up the server. Start. Let me know if the new server loads up. Or if the old server loads up. Okay, let's see what we want to do. What I want to do is move the chunk loader into this world. Is this the right word? This is the world that we use for the example, right? If I go here, takes me here. And this has a different example. There, I talked about random ticks. And I talked about this. Mob spawn. And then I also talked about, I was going to talk about 3 different ways chunk loading occurs. The first one I talked about was around the player. The second one I talked about was spawn chunks. Oh yeah, we were testing to see if spawn chunks turns off when you leave. It's supposedly updated now. Yeah, can you see the old world now, Hector? Can you see the old server? Why I think loading is clear. I don't know about that. I don't want to download the entire server, which is huge. Load it up and then have to load it back up again. I'd have to use a third-party program to do that. I don't think I can do that over the web. I mean, I could try connecting it too, but I don't think. Yes, I'm in the testing server now and messing with my contraption. Okay. I guess when it does work, then I can check it out. Okay, so what we're doing is we're talking about spawn chunks loading. I can record the next bit and I can just come back and test the spawn chunk thing. Okay, maybe I should do that first before I get too tired. This is our new testing area. So we just need to put our chunk loader in here. And it should work. We can also talk about putting it over the border. Oh, you're playing in 1.04? Really? Okay, let me try that. 04. 04. It just won't load. That's weird, that would work. I mean, it says the server's updated. You were able to join it. Huh. Okay. Hey. Yeah, we can come and check out. Is this your breeze? Breeze aligner. I should probably turn my data back on. Otherwise everything sounds so loud. I think it's this one. Maybe the server wasn't updated all the way. Is it locked? To get stuck behind the piston? Now it's set to capture 32 after 10. Learn flaming when charges lightning. The pistons are retracting. I see him here. I'm gonna try to hitbox to see exactly where they're at. That's pretty cool. Storm Breeze in Minecraft. So they're gonna pull the side. They get pushed down, and they're gonna push forward. Working reliably, a single player. Okay, so it's stuck inside of here. That's where it's storing them. Oh, but then when a new charge hits the old one, then they get pushed. noise. You remove the you pull them, so you give them a new momentum, which puts them up against the side. I'm gonna block this. Oh, it's a counter. So are you storing them here in the stair? Is that where you're trying to store them? Oh, okay, there's the water. You really want TNT there? Oh yeah, you can see they're building up now. That's so funny. And before you could just make them stop moving by putting them through some water. Now you actually have to hold them. That's really cool, Hector. Maybe we'll mess around with that another day, because I would like to play around with them. I remember what I was doing before. I guess I was just stalling them, then launching them. But yeah, you could redirect them with player. That's true, I could go back to, now that we have a way to automatically. Well, I guess we can see if they go through portals or not. Remember before I was trying to send them through portals, but yeah, it's not really too useful to use them for killing stuff, because they only do a small amount of damage. They don't do area effect cloud, but the explosion where they push stuff around, that's cool. Kind of like the explosion of a TNT without the TNT actually exploding. Okay, let's try loading this. Loading Emerald here. I want to put in the chunk loader here. And then it should load the other dimension. Actually, we should probably double check where these coordinates are. I'll put the chunk loader in the center, maybe? I guess it can be in that corner. Just double check, make sure these coordinates are correct. Links up. Is this the right spot we're supposed to go? Oh yeah, I think I was trying to use 0, because it'd make it easier, or 1,000, 8,000. So let's just double check. 9, 10, divided by 8. And then they pretty much can both be that. 126, 126. 125, 126, 126. That should be here, would be the precise location in the nether. Twenty-six. Be where I should pop out. And then let me just mark this. By level 129, 128. That's pretty close. Okay. We'll build up the chunk loader. And then we can also experiment putting them between chunk borders. See if that makes a difference. So I think I'll have one example, maybe a normal one here, and then maybe the other one over there. Might be too close to each other in the overworld. Hmm. I wonder what does that come to? Maybe we could just move the overworld one. Times 8,008. Oh, so it's 1,009, 1,008. Okay, that would even put it further over. Put it over here. Okay, it's probably best to move another one. I'm gonna go 26, 6, be right here. And are these facing the same way? We're putting items in that corner. the items in from this corner. Oh yeah, we should probably put them in from this corner. $1,009 divided by 8. Okay, that's pretty much 26. That should be better. So that's gonna be over here. And then when we do go through it, we come out at 26, which is gonna be here. So I'm making a chunk loader. Twenty-six. Go in. 26.5. It should pop up here. West. I wanted to be on. Let the cooldown for the portal go away. Hey, Lemon. Are you dying on the server? I'm going in on the right hand side and end up coming back out of the right hand side. Okay, I think we should just move this overworld portal. Not probably a problem. Now, we go on the left-hand side, we come out on the left-hand side. And then we would have like the other thing over here. Something like... Okay. Now we'll put in the chunk loader. Let me say, your videos really confuse me, so I stopped watching. What's your video? Just build it from memory. Copper. Let's see if I can build it from memory. Otherwise, I get the other row. Actually, I want it higher because I have to go underneath the portal. The lowest point of it is hoppers. No, actually, there's some redstone. Resident 1 needs to be like 5 hour explain. Which one? I mean, you have to be very specific. Which one? I have over 1,000 videos. Hey, Genfire. How you doing, Genfire? What do you think of the new vault? You guys shout out to one and only Genfire. How were the results for the escape room? You had a lot of content creators that I knew and some that I didn't know, so it was really cool to see new ones. Yeah, the vault. I put it in my pinned message, the video that kind of explained. Coming from 1.21, you can use a trial key on it and you get loot out of it. It's like a new way to encourage servers to have people be able to go to the same structure but get new loot for new players. Okay. So maybe I should just pull up to the world or something. Actually, I could just move the structure blocks into this world. Maybe I'll do that. But what was the other world that we were in? I think it was the sand farm. Beacon farm. Oh, and Chunkler, I think it's this one. Ten people did it. Wow, that's a lot. I sent you a sneak peek picture. I have the results, but I want to finish the video before I release them. Okay. Ooh, spoiler. Contestant number 4. Ooh, that looks pretty fancy. So I was not quite halfway through the contestant. There's some more well-known people like yourself, a few smaller content creators like yourself and Harry. Yeah, I think that was the first time I ran into Harry. Okay, so here's the trunk loaders. I think this is one. Let's grab this world structure blocks and move into other world. Okay. We have two structures. One of them's called Trunk Loader 1 and Trunk Loader 2. I can't remember which. Harry is part of a community and is a supporter of me from the start. So giving him a little boost, put him in with some big people. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I just recently realized I ran out of VIPs. Because I do try to give VIPs out to people that regularly support me on Twitch by raids. But apparently you get more VIPs to give out if you get more sub count. So maybe I should put it over here first. Or I could put it over here. Chunk loader 1. So oh, this one with the clock. Okay, so we gotta decide which one do we want. One with the clock here or not? Oh yeah, I forgot. In this video, I'm also gonna talk about how to chain them for 1,000 out. They're only like, where is spawn from here? Oh man, I cannot see nothing. Oh, I guess it can't see much nether without a. Hope that removes the fog. Okay, so spawn is 0, 0, so it's only 120 blocks away, but where is it? Negative, negative. Over here somewhere. Okay. Okay, so this is near spawn. Make a video explain like redstone stuff you use in your videos maybe? You have to be like more precise on what type of redstone thing. You want me like explain every little bit of how the redstone works? For that, I just recommend going out to the Wikipedia page. There's some nice pages that explain the basic of redstone, kind of like how redstone dust powers stuff in front of it, and you point into a block, it powers the block. Yeah, I do not use so much redstone like JT says, or game mechanics. I kind of just do whatever is simplest. If it's simpler, I use game mechanics, I'll use that. If simpler, use redstone, I'll use that. Trying to get my friends to watch you to learn it. But I would say, like I said, tell your friends to check out the redstone Wikipedia page. There's like a little tutorial page on Wikipedia that tells the basics of redstone. And then after that, they should be able to understand redstone. Like, if you look at this, there's really not that much to it once you understand. Comparators are kind of confusing, but you can kind of follow the redstone once you understand the basics. I don't really do videos about the basics just because they're so basic, and like I said, the Wikipedia covers them pretty well. I try to do stuff that other people don't do. I mean, I think Minecraft even has a physical book that talks about redstone, how it works. Okay, so do I want this machine in the overworld or the nether? So from spawn chunks, I want to load the nether, and then from the nether, I want to load back into the overworld. So. Maybe this video is going to take me longer than I anticipated. Thought maybe get this video out by this weekend, but it depends. This would be a good example of just showing how chunk loading works, like at your base. But then I also want to show an example of like going away from your base and chunk loading. I guess I don't have to show this illustration of this floor thing. So let's just set this up. The clock most likely will be in the overworld. So this is number 1. And we'll put that one overworld. That's going to be the basics of how high it is. That's going to be over here. Want in that chunk a little bit of room. We just mark where the portal's at. We want in the same spot as that. That looks, I think that's correct. Just depends on which way I move it. Okay, it's on the far side. We put it here. Hopefully it'll load correctly. And yes, lined up above this blocks here. Alrighty. It's still within the chunk. Jen says now he's finishing all his exams. Oh wow. I'm busy. Okay, so now I just need to put the other side in the nether. It's already taken off. So this one's going to be there. Be number 2. Number 2 is a bit thinner. And still on the back. I'll probably put it up a little bit. The other one's already up in the air a bit. This is up at Y level 33. Well, this would be up at Y level 33 as well. It's pretty high up. I don't think it's gonna be this high up. Put it up a little bit higher. Lower. Oh, 34. I guess we were at 33 before. Mostly just make it kind of precise, just to try to help people out as much as possible. People have trouble trying to get stuff lined up. Why not use simple texture pack? I don't change our texture pack because it confuses people who watch my videos. I try to keep everything the default basic. That way most people who see my content understand it. And texture pack doesn't really, they don't care. Some people like putting really fancy texture packs. Maybe some people like simple ones. I haven't really seen. Simple ones used to be a thing, but mostly just people getting really fancy ones nowadays. Okay. So I should probably remove this because that's something that'll probably confuse people. Remove this side as well. I'm gonna throw these command blocks on the ground. Okay. PP tiers. Right. Okay, so now the chunk loader should be working. The idea is most people have their base in the overworld, and when they're in the overworld, it's going to automatically chunk load the nether, which is going to turn around and chunk load this side. So now we need to get rid of the bees that are in spawn probably. Hello, where are you, bees? Trying to hide from me. Okay. Oh, where is those at? Oh, that's the testing area. Okay, so now we put our bees over here. B, 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 B. Hear what this is supposed to mean. Not sure. Okay, go over to the other. And we should see them change over. Mm-hmm. Still being loaded with anti-processing chunks. I don't think this is a real spawn point. 1,000. Hmm. Maybe it's force loaded? Force load. Hurry. Force load. Hurry. Oh, it is force load. Okay. Force load. Remove. All. Okay. Okay, that's better. Got 2 entity processing chunks. A block processing and a mobcat processing. Nice. It is working. And that should work on servers. Whoa! Nisha! Thanks so much for the raid. Welcome everybody. How was your stream? Nisha, what were you up to? Let's give a shout out to them. Let us know what you're working on. You guys don't know who Tanisha is? They are a long-time hardcore Minecraft player. They've been doing it for quite some time. You guys can drop them a follow if you're coming in from my stream if you haven't already. Check them out. They're also across other social media. Hope block texting is going well. It is. We were testing out the new vault block, which was pretty interesting. I'll load it up to show you guys that. Let's know what Nisha was working on today. What was a weird bug in the snapshot? That's why I switched back to older version. Yeah, welcome everybody. What was Nisha working? It says, was working on my nether hub, ancient city. I'm going to grab some food, but have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much, Nisha, bringing community over. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We were playing with the new trial chamber block, which is called the vault. If you're not sure what trial chambers are, pin message. I have a video explaining trial chambers and the new vault block in more detail if you're curious. But yeah, this is a new structure coming to 1.21. You can see it here. And then inside the structure, which is hidden deep underground, are a bunch of chambers. That's what's called trial chambers. And in one of them, you have to go into these kind of bigger rooms, and you have to fight stuff and win. And when you do win, by completing these special spawners, you'll get a key. And then you have to find the vaults, which are also in these rooms here. And then you can use your new trial key on the vault. And then the vault will drop out some gear from a loot table. Looks like I got 3 shields. But yeah, it can give you all sorts of different things. Then they're going to change up the loot. Currently they're just temporary loot. It's really cool. There's going to be an ad running. While the ad's running, I'm going to grab some more water. Thanks guys for joining in. Once the ad finishes up, I'll show you guys the rest of the cool stuff with the vault. In the meanwhile, check out my socials. See what I'm up to on YouTube. I do have a new video talking all about the new vault. Now I'll grab some water. I'll be right back. Alrighty, made it back before the ad finished. Perfect timing. Grab some more water. Should be good to go. Hey! Everybody's back. Welcome back. Yeah, if you guys are from Tunisia, you guys don't know who I am. I'm RazeWorks. I'm a YouTuber and streamer. I've been doing Minecraft for almost 15 years. I design a lot of different things, mostly working on helpful farms for people in the Minecraft worlds. If you guys are ever bored in Minecraft worlds, I have a YouTube series where I'm designing an automatic farm for every single item in the game Minecraft. I love designing farms, machines in the game, and I have this crazy spreadsheet that has every single item, and I actually have a video showing how to farm up each of the items automatically or as best as possible. And we're almost 96% of the way. Pretty sweet. But not only do I design simple farms, but also design complex ones like beacon farms, mobhead farms, dragon farms, and much more. That's all on my YouTube channel. Also come across a lot of different types of tricks and glitches in the game and showcase them. And earlier today we were playing around with the trial spawners, looking at all the weird scenarios and how they work. They actually like open and close depending if you're close, if they recognize you. But yeah, it should be quite fascinating to see how they get changed. They have better loot. There's also the new mob called the Breeze, which is also part of these. Oh, I guess that's not the Breeze one. Where is the Breeze one? Ah. Oh, there's a Breeze. Pretty crazy. Oh, I guess now it said difference alt for is alt space C. Okay. What the note block for from the portal? Oh, yeah. So after we got done playing with that, I started working on a video because they now introduce smaller spawn chunks. I'm talking about a video talking about that, as well as they introduced chunk loading in the end dimension. I'm putting together a video kind of explaining to people like how chunk loading works. But yeah, I can show you what the note block does. Yeah, fog is just so intense. So on this side, the note block, what it does is it creating note noises. So the redstone's, this is producing a pulse going up here, and that's getting powered. And because every time it turns on, the block changes, and observers can detect when block changes. They just put this side, which is the side that reads, up against something that changes. When it changes, then it detects it and it puts off a different signal. So this observer here is also powering, which is powering this. So this is a way to continue the redstone. I could have stuck another observer here too, but note block's a little bit cheaper. And I put a block above it just to stop it from making noise. Note block is like what, some wood and redstone, that's it. Mm. Not use observers. Is there a case there cannot use observers? Yeah, because observers are transparent. So, like, redstone will go up them, but they won't go back down them. I think this is still the case. If I put something over here. Yeah, so it won't go down it, but on a note block it could go down and up. Observers are kind of like top slabs. Or like glass. You could think of them kind of like glass. Or you could think of the note block as being like a solid block. Like this stone. Okay. Oh, there it showed up. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Lemonade. I wonder if it'll pop up with the announcement or not. If it's broken. I might have to give it a little bit of time. I don't know how fast Twitch is. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Let's see if it comes out with the announcement. Okay. The portal. This portal is chunk loading. So I want to do a tutorial showing how people how to actually build this. Maybe a block by block tutorial. The idea is like you have your base here, then you can put stuff in it. So if I put a portal over here, I wonder if it's gonna be far enough away than another where it's not gonna mess with the other one. This is 1,022. Let's see where this is in another dimension. Divided by 8. Okay, it's gonna be a 128. Let's see where that is at. Yeah, surprised so far the bot hasn't picked up your sub. But yeah, you can always do !sub, and then I'll tell you the message. 128. Oh wow, it's over here. 128, 128. Right here, actually. Which is pretty close to the other one. I could just delete this and then rebuild it again too. So I want to talk about, show people how to like chunk load. We're gonna do a tutorial on that. Then I also want to show people how to link portals. Or maybe I can just go straight to the linking portal part. How about I'll record this part, and then I'll show the tutorial with the linking portal part. That way I can do two things with one stone. Two birds, one stone, I think. Place all your redstone videos. Ooh, that was laggy. Not really. I have more specific. I mean, pretty much all my videos have a little bit of redstone in them. All of them is mostly about game mechanics. I mean, you can just look at my farms. Where I talk about my more recent farms, I also explain the redstone while I'm building them up, so I can kind of point stuff out. Yeah, my farms would have the most redstone. Look at my playlist about simple farms. That'd be also simple redstone. Didn't see 3,000 videos of farms. Well, I have over 1,000 videos. They're not all farms. There's a playlist called Simple Farms. Let me record this. Up. Okay, looks like the recorder is working. Up. The third main way you can chunk load is by using my Nether Portal chunk loading for the end dimension. This is something I showed almost 8 years ago, where you can actually permanently where you could chunk load the Nether without even needing a player. And it was the first person to discover this. You can check out the original video down in the description. So by using my Nether Portal chunk loaders, you can have a base chunk loaded that isn't being loaded by the player and it isn't being loaded by spawn chunks. This is because anytime an entity comes through a Nether portal, it's going to load the chunk where the item comes out of, which is this chunk over here. If we press F3 plus G, we can see the middle chunk. Plus it's going to load a row. Plus it's going to load a ring of chunks around that one. Also as entity processing. And then a ring of block processing. Then a ring of block processing, and then finally that ring of mobcat processing. Notice this looks exactly the same as the new spawn chunk loaded area. Except this area can appear except this chunk loaded area can appear anywhere and not just limited to spawn chunks. We just need to have another portal We just need to have my nether portal chunk loaders. So the item that's coming out of this nether portal, is the one that's loading the overworld. The question is, how is the other side of this portal, which is the nether dimension, how is that being loaded so it can actually throw the item through? Well, this is because the nether is also being chunk loaded as well. So the item from the overworld so when the item from the overworld comes over here to the nether, it's then going to chunk load the item. It's then going to chunk load the first chunk it's going to chunk load the chunk that it came out of, which is this one here. And just like the overworld, the nether portal will load this 9x9 entity processing, then a ring of block processing, and then mobcap processing. Then everything beyond that would be unloaded chunks. Unless the player is here loading them. So by having these two machines, we have one of them throw item onto this side, loading this side, and then it's turn around, throwing an item back to this side, which is loading the other side, and they work together to load each other. And because both dimensions are being loaded on their own, they can continue being loaded even if I would leave the area. They can continue to be loaded even if I leave the area. So notice that we have our chunk loader over in the overworld, and I can leave both the nether side and the overworld side. And as I move away from the player, the chunks would normally unload, but you'll see that the little analyzing bees are going to tell us that the chunks are still being loaded, despite us not even being there. So once you have this machine set up, it will continue to chunk load. The only time it will unload completely is if the server restarts on a multiplayer server or in a single player world if you would save and quit your game. Because when you save the game, it will unload all the chunks so it can easily save them so nothing gets corrupted. So notice when I log back into the world, the chunk analyzers aren't saying that the chunks are loaded. That's because they got unloaded. That's because they got unloaded. So the way you would have to start up your chunk loader again is to load up the area which has the initial chunk loader. So there's two versions of it. I have this version, which is a version that just will pick up the item and immediately send it back over to the overworld. It doesn't have any redstone, doesn't have any brains or redstone, where this side has all the brains. This one has a clock that will try to send a new item into the portal about every 10 seconds. So the chunk loader machine will automatically restart the chunk loading as long as you just come over here and load the chunks yourself. This is great for a base. You can have a base. This chunk loader is great for your base as you can have it here. And then even if you happen to and by having the chunk loader, you can have different things still. And by having a chunk loader in your base, you can have things continue to work even though you're not around. I'll talk about what types of farms machines can run just by using a chunk loader and not having a player, and I'll put that video linked in the description when it's completed. So I should probably talk about either do a tutorial. I don't really want to do a tutorial on this. Well, I can either refer people to my previous video . Yeah. The other part I want to talk about is how to link the portals together. How to use my nether portal chunk loaders I've already done a tutorial, which I'll link down in the description, showing you guys how you can set this up so that it will properly link between the Nether and Overworld, and block by block on how to build each of these up. But what I will be showing you is how you can actually chunk load your base But what I will be showing you guys today is how you can automatically chunk load your base even after leaving the world or having the server get restarted. I really don't feel like doing that block by block tutorial twice. That's one of the reasons why I make YouTube videos, so I don't have to repeat. Like when people ask me questions, I'll try to refer to them to one of my videos. I don't have to repeat myself. I like doing new stuff. And then when you're constantly like saying the same things over and over again, it feels like you're doing old stuff. Okay, so I have to put another portal here. Put it, where is 00? Oh, we're not. I think that's actually a real spawn point over there. But I didn't actually build this on 00. I think I just used a normal world, which wasn't on 00. Okay, so let's just put a portal here just to illustrate. We go through this portal, hopefully it links up properly. Or we can just put the portal over there. This can't be quite right. Pulper calculator. $45 divided by 8. Uh, 57 divided by... Okay, so we need to go to 5, 7, other dimension. Must be some type of error. Okay, that should link up that portal. I guess it doesn't have to be on the bedrock. That's true. Probably best it's not on the bedrock, because then that's gonna mess up stuff. Unless, wait, what's Y level here? 114. How did I do my other one? 13. Well. No, I guess, yeah, it doesn't really matter. This portal was just used for people just to get into Nether. I'll do a different chunk loading portal. Okay, let's record the next part. Blah, blah, blah. So the way we're going to do this is by using spawn chunks. So since spawn chunks load when you load up the world, these chunks will be loaded. That means we can use them to send items through a portal into the Nether. And then once those items come over here, we'll load part of the Nether dimension. And then with this loaded, we will then continue going to the edges of the and then when this side is loaded, we can put in another portal out here at the edge of it, which we then can use to load a little bit further and a little bit further. And we'll continue this until we load the spot where we want to load, such as like your base or your farm. Thanks for following. I love. How you doing? If you guys haven't already hit the follow button, be sure to do so. By hitting a little heart underneath the stream, you guys get access to some points and some free emotes. Okay, we need to go positive. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. So to get started in doing this, we first need to figure out where the spot we want to load, such as our base, is compared to our spawn portal. So this is where our spawn chunks are. So this is another portal that takes us to our spawn chunks, and we have to go southeast in order to get to our base. Let's hop over into our spawn chunks, and what we're going to do is go to the south. And what we're going to do is, and then inside of our spawn chunks, we're going to go to the most southeast corner of spawn chunks. That way we're just a little bit closer to our base than the very center. Also, usually in the very center of your spawn chunks is a portal that's often used by a lot of people. And you don't want that portal to get linked up with the portals we're going to use for chunk loading to your base. Okay. Should test to see if we get this to work again. So we have a portal here. Maybe I should just put it up in the air so it's above the nether portal. Above the bedrock. Bedrock's 132, so we'll put it up here. Okay, so if I send an item, the portal's like this. I send an item on through this side. The item comes back through this side. You can end up loading an extra chunk. I think that should work. Try and go positive to get to our base. So I guess we're not too concerned about how we're doing this in overworld. We're trying to make the greatest distance in the nether dimension. So that's our initial portal. This should take us to those coordinates. But in the nether, isn't that far. Wait, like not far at all. 7, I guess 8 and 10. 8 and 10 is here. So our main objective is we're trying to get to the edge of this chunk. So item's going to come through here. Just happens to not be between a chunk. I guess, yeah, it's unlikely to be inside a chunk. Okay, so then we'll put items in. They're going to come through this portal. And then this portal is going to load this chunk, these chunks, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way to this very far chunk, edge of it. Then from here, we'll send an item through the overworld. And then when it comes back, it's going to load this chunk. Which is going to load one extra chunk in that direction. And then this is the center. It's going to load that one, this one, so we can end up way over here. Between these two. If we do this again, and this is the center. And we can even turn it the other direction too. We can zigzag it. Then this becomes the center. Then this one loads everything up to here. If we do this again, we can load all the way up to here. Essentially, we want this chunk. Oh! We're trying to load the base. It's a bit confusing. So that one's gonna load this and these surrounding ones. Then we're up to here, and then put it down again. We're gonna load this one's gonna load this. What if there's a way to do it? Kitty corner? Where you send it into this portal, but then you drop it out of this portal? That might be a little bit too confusing, but that... be essentially a one-way portal. But this portal would send items to the other dimension. But any items that come back end up into this portal here. That might be a little bit too confusing for a tutorial video. But then this... load this, and this would also be loaded around it. It gets you up to here. And you try and load the base. To load the base, you need to load that portal there. I think you would end up having to put another portal here. Diagonal is a little bit confusing. If you did straight, it'd be less confusing. So if we went from this one, that loads this one, and then this one loads 2. When it comes through, it loads this one. It also loads this one. And then from here, you do it again. How close are we to the center? We got ways to go. Loads this one, which also loads this one. That one loads this one. We might be in the center. Oh. Okay. I guess we load. We have to go this direction. That one loads all the way up to this corner here, and from here we go this way, which loads this one, and then this one needs another one to load that one, which also loads this one, another one, and that gets you out to. That gets you to here. That would actually get you there. That'd be a little bit more straightforward. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 portals. But if we do 6 portals, then this way it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I do need one more for this. That only gets you up to here. Need 5. But if we do the zigzag method, that'd be kind of cool. We throw item into overworld. Item comes back. It comes out of a portal. Throw the item in like this direction, but it comes out over here. Problem is every block you are off by moves 8 blocks. So you have to be kind of precise. Item goes through here. And then the next one, this is like 8 blocks away in the overworld. But we can do one-way portals, so it don't really matter. As long as other people know portals nearby. And then when it comes out of this portal. And then it can be shot. Doesn't matter which direction it gets shot, I guess. And then that means this portal is loaded. And if this one's loaded, that means it loads also this one over here. And we can do a similar thing, which loads this one. And then from here, it also loads this one. And then this one, continue loading this one, which loads this one. And loads this one. That's actually not very many. 1, 2, only 3 portals. The diagonal one is better in this case, but it's more confusing. I don't know if I want to attempt it. I think I'll do the straight one because I think most people understand the straight. Lemon says, why was the gun invented? Probably to launch stuff far away. I don't know. Is it a joke? Oh, it says ad breaks. Ad break and ends in a minute. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think explain the straight one to people would be much better. But by going in the corner could help a little bit. Right there, then we go that direction. Hmm. It's not a joke. What's the answer to your joke there, Lemonade? Oh no, I'm not funny. Is that part of the joke? Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be maybe a little bit tougher than I was anticipating. I don't know how much of the tutorial I do. I probably won't run the building tutorial. Maybe I just kind of explain where to build it, and then let the already did a building tutorial. Refer to that. And if we're doing the straight ones, I don't have to design a different type of portal chalk loader that works over corners. Okay. So far, it's been going good. I don't know if I'll be able to get this video finished by Friday. Hoping to have a video put out Friday. Besides this, I don't know if there's any other parts of this video that I have to do. I mostly wanted to explain two things. Spawn chunks and chunk loading. But I also briefly talked about player chunk loading. Hey Vegas. Does more than 18 bookshelves increase your chance of enchantments? No. Yeah, it's nothing to do with better enchantments. It has to do with the enchantment level. You can look it up on a enchantment calculator. They just ask you what's your enchantment level and what you're enchanting, and they'll tell you what's a chance of getting different combinations. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to get this video up by Friday, but I have some stuff I need to do tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to get around completing this. I could definitely try. I think what we'll do is I'll either have to find something else to make a video about for Friday. Well, yeah, I don't know if I'll even have time, or maybe Saturday. We'll see. Much misinformation out there. Yeah, I don't know. Is there that? I really haven't ran into much misinformation about chanting. I mean, if you just check the Minecraft Wikipedia, it's usually pretty correct. And like I said, you can always look at enchantment calculators to learn more about it. Okay. I have been streaming for almost 4 hours. Let's find somebody for me to raid. I need to get to bed kind of early tonight. So I will be raiding somebody. And meanwhile, oh my goodness. Black Lizard, thank you for coming in with the raid. How was your stream, Slack Lizard? Really appreciate coming in with the raid. Let us know what were you doing in today's raid or Minecraft live stream. That's crazy. Hope you had a great stream. Let us know what you're all up to. Welcome everybody. Give a shout out to Slack Lizard. Slack Lizard. There. Yeah, you guys are coming from my streams. You guys know Slack Lizard. He's a fellow Minecraft Twitch streamer. He's always up to something during his streams. What were you up to today? Playing Minecraft. Last time I checked you out. Slack Lizard says hi. Slack Pack Raid. Welcome in everybody. Coming in from Slack Lizard's raid. Slack themselves says bringing ya some lurkers. Was playing some ESO. Now, what does ESO stand for? ESO. Yeah, welcome in. We were checking out the new snapshot today. We looked at the new vault that just came out today for Java Edition. Oh, Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, that's cool. I always get Elder Scrolls mixed up with what's the other one called? Can't think of it. But yeah, I haven't played Elder Scrolls. I watch people play the other one. But yeah. What the? What the? Maybe that's because I downgraded. What in the world? It's a skeleton. Looks all funky. This is in vanilla. That is so bizarre. What in the world is going on here, guys? That is bizarre. Let me grab a clip of that. So strange. Is there any more of those weird characters around here? Huh. Might be because it upgraded and downgraded. Oh, there's some skellies here, but they're not messed up. Okay. I don't know. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, what were you doing in Elder Scrolls Online? Where are those guys again? One of the big rooms. Not this one. I don't think it was that one. Oh, it's this one. Oh. But that was that one. I don't know where. That was so bizarre. Yeah, we're playing with the new vault block. Got so distracted there. Essentially, you just feed one of these trial spawners, and then you have a 50% chance to get a trial key. Then you right-click the key onto the vault, which is this block here, and a random chance of giving you some kind of loot. So they're gonna switch the loot out for something else, so we'll see how that goes. Elder Scrolls tonight. See, I raided you as you were to raid, double raid party. Yeah, I was about to find somebody to raid, but I wanted to welcome all you guys in. But yeah, those of you guys that come in from my stream, be sure to drop Black Lizard a follow over there. You can click his name, drop him a follow. See what he's up to. There's Elder Scrolls Online. He also plays Minecraft, and I rate him quite a bit. Keep up to date on him. Thanks for the amazing raid, Slack Lizard. You have a great rest of your night. Those of you coming in from Slack Lizard's raid, if you guys don't know who I am, I'm RaiseWorks. I'm a YouTuber, streamer. I've been playing Minecraft for almost 15 years. I design simple and complex farms, and I also do snapshot review videos about the latest changes, and also find a lot of glitches and tricks, which I show all on my YouTube channel. If you guys haven't already, drop a follow over here. But especially check my YouTube channel, because we're getting close to 400,000 subscribers. So following or subbing over there, I guess it's called, will help out. Thanks, Hollow, for the follow. Slack says, just level up skilled lines. Always something to level up in that game. Huh. I'm trying to think, what's the other one that's kind of like that? It's a single player one. Oh, Skyrim. Skyrim. To me, Skyrim and that seem kind of similar. Like, they look kind of similar. And custom too many hours before you know it. Oh, it seems like a lot of games that way, at least the good ones. Cuda says, I think vaults should be a 5-day cooldown. That would be nice. That would be cool. I also said, new dev snapshot sodium build just dropped before. Had a bug. Particles are wrong place. Huh. Yeah, I was just about to do a raid. I need to wake up early tomorrow, which means I have to get to bed early. Means the stream's going to be shorter. I did want to record everything tonight, but I just don't think I'm going to get the video out this weekend. I should probably just wait till next weekend. We'll see. Yeah, let's find somebody for us to raid. While I get somebody to raid, you guys can check out my social links there in the chat. Let's raid Ginger the Lily. I think she's still streaming. Yes. Yes. Nice. We'll raid them. You guys know who Ginger Lily is? Oh my goodness, that guy's smoking the door. Try to break down copper doors, which they can't actually do. It's funny. But yeah. Ginger the Lily is a fellow Minecraft streamer. They've also lurked in a lot of people's channels. You see them all over here on Twitch in the Minecraft community. So we'll drop them a follow. Stick around, guys, so we can rate them all as a big group. As always, let's do the raid message as well. Let them know that we're coming in with a RaiseWorks raid. If you guys would please copy that raid message you see in chat. We're going to spam it to Lily's chat. And if you have some cool emotes, throw them in along with it. I have a special rated one, play on words with the word Ray and raid. Next stream for me will be this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I believe I'll be streaming. And who knows, I'll try to come up with some kind of video this weekend. Maybe a raise grid video, nothing else. Make a shorts video.